going on? As I'm setting up, just have it open for members only Q&A. The actual show will start at 7 Eastern. Looks like you are Tankopotamus. Well, your moderator doesn't say you're a member, but you can change that. All you have to do is reactivate it, and I think it leaves off for where your badge last was. You can hear me, right, Tanks? Can you hear me all right, Tanks? All right, good. So, I mean, it's up to you whether or not you want to be a member. I mean, I don't think I booted you out of the members-only Instagram group. Oh, yeah. Do not do the membership. You know, you're a moderator, so you're still able to participate. You're still able to bid, but I would tell you not to bid until you are situated. Ugh. Listen, I've been there in the Great Recession of 2008 and 2009. I was out of work for 2 years when I went back to school to become a teacher. So, I know how that goes. Are you still out of a job though now, or are you now working? It says was out of work, which implies that's past tense, so I'm thinking you're currently working. But moderators, you know, they're able to participate. It's kind of like being a moderator kind of gives you the perks without necessarily having to pay for them, if that makes sense. Figure if you spend enough money and you're at the auctions long enough, then, you know, people that get the moderator status, you know, allows them to continue, you know, participating and being part of the community. You're welcome, bud. So are you now working, or like what's the deal? Yeah, man. Listen, do me a favor. Next time, before you go to sell, DM me on Instagram first. Because you never know if any of the stuff I'd be buying. You know, JT, what's going on, pal? Tanks, I just bought like 50 ounces off of Coin Brothers. So you never know. Like, a lot of times I have to, you know, replenish a lot of the inventory. And last week, what's up, Woods? Last week, I ended up selling a lot of Marvel stuff because I still have quite a bit, but I just needed to unload a lot of that extra bulk, you know? Congratulations, you start tomorrow. JT, how have you been, pal? What's going on with you? And that's exciting that you start tomorrow, Tanks. I'm sure you're relieved. You know what? I didn't even think of checking out the TikTok. I probably had a whole bunch of people pour into TikTok. What's going on over on TikTok land? Boogaloo Bullion, how you doing? The Many-Masked Man, how are you? Chet Vic Roy, good to see you. Sorry, TikTok, I was, wasn't focused. Wasn't focused. Matt Fowler, hello, over on TikTok. Doing good, getting ready to go to work. JT, busy man. What's up, Stormy? Where are we in history this week? TX Leftridge, I am talking about causes of the Civil War, and I'm talking about slavery and the differences of the North and the South. Talking about Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Underground Railroad, and going to be talking about Missouri Compromise, Kansas-Nebraska Act. And then that leads us into the actual Civil War, where I'm talking about the different battles and turning points of the war. So this week we are talking about causes of the Civil War. Be back in time for the auction, says Roger Ash. Awesome, awesome. And TX Leftridge, I didn't look into that that game that you were telling me about. Not Battlefield, Warfront, I think you were saying. Bill Jelinski says, my favorite channel. Hi all, what's going on, Bill? Good to see you. Good to see you. Stacking Oklahoma over on TikTok, hello. Hope you guys are all doing well. So this is your chance, TX Leftridge, Steve Woods. I am in Bleeding, Kansas, says Steve Woods. Oh my God. I hope you're not in Bleeding, Kansas. I'm gonna start calling you a border ruffian. Here's your chance to ask me any questions that you guys might have. We haven't done one of these Q&As in quite some time. And due to time constraints, I don't always get to do Q&A only live streams. Therefore, I'll be able to designate the half hour prior to the start of the actual auction to just Q&A for my members. So feel free, any questions you might have, any new releases that you're wondering about, my opinions on anything, totally up to you. And then we will start promptly at 7. While you guys are thinking about your questions, I'm gonna multitask and get some other stuff onto my website. I actually just posted a whole bunch of stuff. Somebody just bought up like $1,100 worth of stuff off my website over the weekend. And while it's exciting to see the transactions on the site and the activity, at the same time, that means I have to re-upload and replenish some of the stuff that was purchased. And what's your first name? Stormy is my first name. I can't tell you that. Can't tell you my first name, bud. Too many people know my identity as it is. In all actuality. No way. What's no way, Tanks? What'd you say? No way. What am I missing? No way to what? No way to what? Oh, the $1,100 transaction? I don't know. I'm missing what you're talking about there, buddy. These dimes. Get dimes. More dimes. What's the best way to get wholesale pricing on metals? Here's a trick. Now, TX Leftridge, you're in Texas. So, do you have to pay sales tax? I don't know how much of a trick this will be. Do you pay sales tax on bullion? They did buy, not half my stock, but they bought up quite a bit. They bought up a lot of stuff. They didn't buy up half my stock, but they bought a lot of stuff. So, one of the things you may want to consider and you'll have to talk to your accountant about this. But if you are in a taxed state, like I am, what's up, M4? M4, I still have your stuff sitting here, by the way. Your gold backs. So, because you're... What is this? I know what that is. Because your payment cleared, post office was closed, and lo and behold, here we are on Tuesday. So, M4, if you end up buying stuff today, we'll combine the shipping on it. And then I'll just send out the gold backs with whatever on Thursday or Friday if that works for you. Texas pays no sales tax. Okay. So one of the workarounds that I did, and I wish I had done this sooner, I didn't know about this until like a year after I was already doing the sales. New Jersey, you have to pay sales tax. So I registered as a small business, and there's some reseller forms that I was able to fill in with some of the major bullion dealers online, and that allowed me to not have to pay the sales tax, because I only have to pay sales tax depending on the threshold of different states that I sell into. For example, like for California, I have to sell $500,000 worth of sales into California in order to have to for me to have to collect the sales tax on the stuff sold to California. Like, so for you in terms of the wholesale stuff, dude, really the only way to get into wholesale is either connections of people that you know, and or you would have to basically be a business and just buy, you know, stuff on your own, or, you know, get in good with like a, you know, like a coin shop or something, and when they place an order, ask to get in on an order with them. But, you know, that's really the only way. You have to be operating on such a significant level in order to get wholesale pricing. But if you're interested in becoming a reseller and stuff, I do offer stuff on my website. I offer appointments to book. Steve Wood says, how did you and Silver Wolverine and maybe DOA, etc., end up with the mule coin? You have a mutual wholesaler. Steve Wood, so Silver Wolverine, I didn't know he got one. Did Silver Wolverine get one of these coins? What had happened with the... No. So, long story short, and it's going to be a long story, I ordered a tube of Wolverine coins. When I received them from the vendor, I, put them in my safe. Paulie Buck called me up or messaged me, and he said, check your Wolverine coins. He had placed an order with the same vendor, and so he discovered that he had 2. I had 18, and my coin shop had placed an order for a small handful of Wolverine coins, and he ended up getting 2 in his batch from the same vendor. I don't like to keep secrets like that away from my friends. I believe in sharing in the wealth. So I told Guido about it. Guido placed an order. He got a tube of them. I told DOA and Silver Husky about it. They placed an order and they got a tube of them as well. I told Silver Britches, aka Clean Money, about it. He placed an order. He did not get a tube. So they were able to get the Wolverine errors because I told them about it. And they placed orders with the same vendor. I also then went and placed another order. I didn't get anything in them. In terms of the count, Steve Woods, for your second question, there are no more than 400 according to the Perth Mint. Paulie Buck and I have talked about this recently. Probably in all, maybe only 80 have been discovered, which means that the other 320 are in people's possession. They just don't know. They just don't look at the back. They don't know about the mule error. People don't know about my channel. I only have 15,000 subs, or just about. So I did as much as I could to get the word out there. I told, I was in that Coin World magazine thanks to you. And, I did all I could. I publicized it on Instagram. And that was about it. M4 said sent you an email. Okay, I'll check. Bear with me. Silver King, what's going on, buddy, over on TikTok? Let me check my email real quick, bud. And then I'll get back to some of the other questions within the chat. I'd have not thought about having to collect other state sales tax. I looked at the business route, but I figured they have minimums, and I probably wouldn't hit that. Texas Left Ridge, you would only have to... So, like, for me, I don't have to worry about sales tax because I'm not selling over 500K into Ohio. I'm not selling over 300,000 into California or whatever the numbers are. So, I really don't have to worry about paying sales tax. If you think about, like, eBay and everything, all right, I got it, M4. Thank you. I have thought of that too. Maybe going forward, I will do it. At this point, I'm like, bleh. But I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, Texas Left Ridge. If you book an appointment with me, it's on my website there. You can, you can. Who's Lou Sassel? Lou Sassel. Can I get a shout out? Who is that with the moderator? Who's Lou Sassel? How much do you miss me? Quite a bit. Folks, you can't go wrong with this channel. Made my first purchase super easy. Thank you, Jason Riddle. Did you grab some Aquamans? I did. I didn't go crazy on them, Silver King. I only got 8 of the Aquamans. Reason being is that everything after the Batmans have been kind of like, in terms of like 1 to 10, 10 being super hot for resale, 1 being a complete flop, I would put them in the average like a 5. They're not terrible, but they're not like ballpark home runs. So I only ended up getting like 8 of them, 1 for my stack. And like I'll auction like 1 and then I'll put the other, like 5 or 6 on my website, or I'll hang on to a few and, every once in a while tease one out every time there's like a new release. Lou Sassel, best part of my Tuesday is right here. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Lou Sassel, if you're in here, who are you? What was your screen name before? This chat looks full of fools, hooligans, and miscreants. I want to figure out who Lou Sassel is. He's got a moderator wrench. So, obviously, I trust him, but I don't know the first name. So, who in the heck are you? I might have to take the moderator wrench away until I figure out who that is. I just grabbed a few. Totally agree, not as nice as the first few. Background kind of sucks. That's the other thing. They lack ingenuity with the design. They stuck with all this flying into the, into your view. Kind of a little awkward. I don't think they did a lot in terms of the depth of the fields. Buck Buchanan, what's going on there, Pitbull? How you doing, buddy? Scored first Libertad at LCS. Can I add another tonight? You know what? Unfortunately, I don't have any Libertads tonight. However, I do have a nice new batch coming in very soon. Silver Forever, who is that? Do you know who Lou Sassel is? I just don't remember, and they're a mod. So I don't know. I might have to take the wrench away until they tell me who they are. I have no idea who that is. Paulie, do you have any idea who that is? The first few live in the city. Aquaman just lives in the ocean. Yeah, and he's just floating around in the water. But Batman's are the dinosaur rounds from Atmex even worth the issue price? They are ugly. You know what? I thought that they were gonna be decent. Are you talking about like the prehistoric? Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the wrench away and then until Lou. I don't want to take the wrench away. Clearly, I trust them. I just don't know who it is. Shay, what's going on? Dinosaur rounds? No. The first one was cool because it was a T-Rex and it had a whole bunch of Triceratop meat in his mouth. But the rest of them are possibly. All right, Lou, I'm taking away the wrench, man. I don't know who you are. Remove moderator. All right, you're back to just like a nobody until we can vet you. I don't know how they got a wrench. We got 7 minutes left. So the dinosaur series, that's like a meh. You know? The Black Flag series, whenever that comes, that's the one to pay attention to. That's going to be the hot one. So the Black Flag series, you had the Queen Anne's Revenge, Royal Fortune, Ching Shi. Whatever the fourth one is going to be awesome. I do know Seymour Butts. I still have quite a good number of Queen Anne's Revenges and Royal Fortunes left, too. But those won't come out until the next release. Ching Shi's I didn't back up the truck on. Those just kind of were average. But you guys always want to pay attention to first releases. A regret I have is not buying like 2 tubes of Batmans. I bought like 30. I should have bought like 40, maybe even 3 tubes. I should have. I didn't think I don't know. I didn't think about doing that many. But I should have. I kind of went too big on the Wonder Woman coins. I bought like 40 of those. I only bought 1 tube. I only bought 1 tube of the Mandalorians. That was the first release. The reason I only did one... The only reason I did 1 tube of the Mandalorians is because they've done so many Star Wars series. You know? They've done so many. Too big? Never heard that before. It's tricky, too, because you don't want to... 20 Wonder Womans, yeah. You know, you don't want to overdo it on a. It's hard. It's hard to always pick the best ones. But usually you could say like first releases are usually a sure thing. Like actually, the Batman's really. I mean, I should have bought like 100 of them, but then you're talking about like what did they release at like $44 each or something? Maybe $40, do 100, that's $4,000 just locked up in Batman coins, and that's part of the game when you're looking to resell. You gotta have the capital, number one. You don't want to be putting it all on your credit cards unless you're paying it down. You put too much on your cards and think about all the different releases that come out, you're gonna rack up quite a bit of debt. And it takes a while to sell through this stuff. You should get a headset, brother. That way we don't lose your voice when you move away from the mic. Thing is, I have, yeah, good point. Maybe I will. I just don't want to sound all tingy. I've got a Yeti mic. And the Yeti mic is like one of the better mics for streaming. So if I get a headset, you only lose me for a minute when I'm like looking into the safe to grab something. Silver me timbers, you crazy beast. What's going on? So we got 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. And then we're going to get started. Jason Todd, absolutely. I mean, the villains are cool. Joker is, though, in Justice League. See, Polybuck is right. Silver King, see what Polybuck is saying? If you do a headset, it sounds like garbage. Headsets sound like garbage. Amateurish. There's some channels that wear the headsets and it just sounds bad. Then there's channels that just don't even have headsets and they're just using their webcam mics, and that's even worse. All right, I'm gonna turn the live chat. I'm gonna turn it to all people, hopefully. Let's fix this. All right, now it should be open to everybody. Depends on the headset. All right, we're gonna get started soon. May as well just start it now, right? What do you guys say? Let's start this stuff now. There we go. Just jump right into it. We're not even doing the animation. All right, let's make it official. All right, now it's all official. Now it's all official. All right, so... yes, they do, and trust me, I know a lot about trash. Hit the like, Fool Stormy. You should do a gold auction starting at $1. These gas prices are killing us. Oh, man. It's crazy with everything that's going on. Absolutely crazy. And I've been telling people to... And let me make sure the volume... Let me turn the volume down. Oh, no, the volume's okay. Volume's a good level. I've been telling people, take some money out of your bank account and keep the cash aside. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news. Last week, they were talking about possible cyber attacks from Russia. And then they talked about it again yesterday. It's looking more like that Russia might try to do something. So guys, you need to be careful. I need to be the price control mod. Right, Stormy? Absolutely, Eric. All right, guys, let's get ready for this. Let's go with... We're gonna go with the pooping god Hades. Pooping god of Hades. He's on the toilet. He's ready to let it go. He's been constipated.
Are you ready? That goes in the file. Are you ready? Let's get it on.
All right, MKP. Yes, you do. Absolutely. Or if not for their future, for yours, guys. We're gonna start the bidding off at $45. Go. As you know, the Hera coin just released, so this is the third in the series of 6. Third in the series of 6. Not just CNN, Buck Buchanan. It was posted on various news outlets. What's up, C-Rod? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. So this is the God of Hell. Chuck Dupre is here. What's going on, Chuck? What's up, Chuck? All right. We're going to time bomb him. We're going to take him down. 45 M4 snuck in there with a quick little snipage. He's in there with the first snipe of the night. Let's start him off right with the cans. Jedi Master Deb, how are you? Good to see you, Jedi Master Deb. Thank you for being here. All right, the God of Porcelain, that he is. Counting it down 3 to M4. Counting it down 2 to M4. And Tanks, if you're still here, I spent like over 3K with C-Rod once too. So make sure if you guys are ever looking to sell stuff, check with me first. You never know, I might be interested in some of it. You never know. And we are sold to M4. There he goes. There he goes. Snipe for M4. Yeah, it's a snipe, Silvermeat Timbers. It was counting down. It was going to be pulled off the auction block. Whether or not it's being sold to somebody or pulled, he got that bid in just in the nick of time. All right, let's put M4 on the leaderboard. M4 starts us off. I've never been to one of these live auctions. Excited to check it out. Thank you so much for being here, MK. MK, is that a gazelle with antlers? Is it a stink bug? Is it the creature from The Thing? What is your avatar? What is that? Let us know. Yeah, Tanks, always make sure to check with me, DM me first on Instagram. As I said, I bought a whole bunch from C-Rod. I've bought from Silver Husky. I've bought from Guido. Right? Alright, next up. Oh, I like this one, guys. This is a good one. I should probably write down your win. M4 on the board. Here we go, guys. It's the only one I've got left, and it is antique. This is the Serpent of Milan. Check out that serpent eating that poor unsuspecting kid. Alright, Tala. 2 Tala make you holla from Samoa. Alright, antiqued. Let's get all up in there. Alright, guys, we're gonna start here. Let's get all up in there. So you can see how surprised the kid is as he's getting eaten. He's, oh no! Alright, we're gonna start this one off at $44. Go. Jackalope. Look at him getting eaten by the serpent. Look at his face. Looks like something I would, looks like caribou skull mount. Elk? Everybody's wondering, MK, what is it? Alright, we got the Achilles, or not Achilles, the Serpent of Milan, $44, antiqued. It's the last one I've got. As the little kid is getting eaten whole. 44 to Under the Blood. The giant snake. It's actually a serpent. I don't know what kind of sound the serpents make. But here we go. We've got Shay Shay firing at Under the Blood. Like, here, have a grenade. Caribou! What's up, Corbett? Good to see you. That's Shay Shay again, just in case any of you missed the first time. Under the Blood fires back. We got Under the Blood firing back. Here we go. Let's do this one for you, Under the Blood. Little RPG action. Alright. Oh no, Mr. Bill! It looks like him a little bit, right? Oh no! Look at him getting eaten. Alright, 47 to Shay. He's looking to get the Serpent of Milan. Really nice antique piece. They had these in BU and then antiqued. I only bought a few of the antiqued because RPG for 50. He wants another RPG? You've got it. Here it is. Clay Murphy. What's going on, Murph? Good to see you. We'll have some buy it nows tonight, friends. Corbett says you gotta start later. This is only the second item. You made it on time for the first one. Alright, we're gonna count it down to Under the Blood at 3. Probably nobody. Counting it down 2. Counting it down 1. And we are... Sarge made it! Sold to Under the Blood. Cracking, people. Under the Blood. Cracking people's arms. With the crowbar crunch to the skull. Nicely done. Shay, you missed it, man! You missed it! You missed it! Sorry, buddy. Alright. Let's do a buy it now. I do not have many of these. Get ready, guys. We're gonna get a buy it now. BIN, the dollar amount, and the quantity that you want. You know the drill. You know the drill. Let's see. Alright. I want to make sure I have the right... Okay. Here we go. I've got 3 of them. They're Joe Cool Peanuts. I made sure to buy this one because they had a limited mintage. I forget the limited mintage amount, but there were only, I think, like, oh, dare I say 2,000? I could be wrong. Double check that. But the Joe Cools, I bought a handful of them because they had a limited amount of them. Hades sitting on a toilet. Hades sitting on a toilet, so we got him 42. I got 3 of them. Uh-oh. 1 to Sarge.
Nothing for you.
C-Rod got 1 too. Alright, so we got C-Rod. Blood, I gotta put you on. And Shay took the last one. Alright, nice win, guys. I forgot the limited the mintage amount, but there weren't a lot of them. Some of the Peanuts releases by APMEX, they don't have a limit. 5,000, that sounds right. Some of them don't have a mintage limit, and those I kind of stay clear of because until their license is expired, they can mint as many of the Peanuts items that they want. So sky's the limit, and if there's no scarcity, it hurts the resale value. Stormy, your chat is way behind. Way behind me. I mean, you mean I'm behind you guys? Or are you behind me? I'm not sure I'm following. Alright, so Blood, M4, and Sergeant are on the board. Bill Jelensky, you missed out, pal. Alright, next item up. Here we go. First in the series, Ryu. Hadouken! And, this is the first in the series, so you're gonna go with, we're gonna start with the 42. Go. Chun-Li, they just released. I think there's like 16 characters in the, either 12 or 16 characters in the Street Fighter roster. So, chat is good. Okay. My voice is off. Double check you guys are on live. The button should be red, says Silver Forever. So first in the series, guys, always appreciates. 42. Sergeant is on the board for 42. He's opening it up saying, you want a piece of this? First have some steak. Well, plus I always don't read your stuff. I see it, but I don't always read your comments right away. Buckle up for another long series, indeed. That's what you got. Guys, think about it. You've got Balrog, E Honda, M Bison, Vega, Ken, Dalzim, Zangief, Blanca, Guile. Who am I missing? I'm trying to think of all of them. I'm forgetting the rest of them. Gonna start counting it down to Sarge at 3. Counting it down 2. Sarge is gonna get it. 1. Remember, don't sleep on first releases, guys. E Honda, I said him. Pretty sure I said him. We are sold. Well, it wasn't been for you, Sergeant. You got it. Luke Farley, I said Vega. I said Vega. I'm trying to think of who else. I think I named them all. I don't know. You're soup bombing items while we can see people in chat with bids. Well, the chat, your guys' chat comes in a little bit later, Chuck. It takes a little bit. Sergeant on the board. Sergeant on the board with 2. He's in the lead. How about you? It's a good song. Dragon Ball Z series. No way. And I saw they did like a Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh coin. I stayed clear of that. Your audio does not match the chat at all. It's off by 45 seconds. I don't know. I don't know, fellas. My connection is solid, says Silver Bro. Maybe back out and back in, guys? I don't know. It says that I have an excellent connection, and I checked my speed prior to the auction. Weird. Next up, we got a Somali elephant. This is the 2022, I believe. Yep, 2022. And we are going to start the bidding on this beauty of a coin with birds pooping on the elephant's back. Wave real quick. All right, we're going to start the bidding at $1 go. The only thing I can think of, 38 to Corbett, not in sync. I think I might have an idea as to why. $30 to M4. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it being out of sync, guys. 2022. I'll slow count it. That's why we'll look at it as like time for you to reflect and think. All right, Babar and his baby. 40 to Jeff Davis. I typed 38 a minute before you said it. I just read it now. I have TV and my phone and they're both off as well. All right, I mean, we could shut it down and restart. We'll sell this one to Jeff Davis and then we'll restart. 3. Steve Woods is saying it's good here in the Heartland. Counting it down 1. I just don't want to restart it if it ends up. And sold for 40 to Jeff Davis for the elephant. Congrats, Davis. It's good here, Silver King says. Silver King says it's good there. All right, Jeff Davis. I'm good here, says Polly Buck. I don't know, guys. Some of you are saying it's good, and then others are saying it's not. Well, what we'll do is you guys just make sure you bid with confidence. Don't count on getting those last-minute snipes and stuff like that. And I'll pause a little bit. If you play off the chat and not the audio, it works. All right, here we go, guys. Next item up. Buy it now. Keep pushing forward, says Buck. Here we go. We're gonna do a buy it now. Let's do. We got 4 Charlie Browns. 4 of them. Bin 42. I just reloaded YouTube. 4 Charlie Browns. The other thing I can think of is like if I chose normal latency and not fast latency or whatever. There's like an option when you're creating a stream. I may not have toggled that one thing, however, there's no way to change it. Counting it down, 3. We're gonna do this. Time bomb. Bin 1 to Sarge. Sarge gets 1. Josh, every time you ask for gold, I put it up. You never buy any of it. When I do the 1/10 ounce gold eagles, quarter ounces, the slabbed. That's fine, M4. I appreciate it. You always ask for gold, and then you don't do anything with it. But I have gold tonight, so don't worry. Don't worry. Alright, next item up. Got a Boba. Boba Fett. There we go. Got a Boba Fett. We're going to start off Boba Fett at $41. Go. Good old Boba. He's having you put it up for other people. Yeah, it's a quick time period from when you show the coin until you soup bomb it. I mean, we could always try to restart it, but then we're gonna lose some people. Silver Me Timber says, I love the gold backs I got. 41 to Schaefer. There'll be some gold and stuff that's hard to get right now too, in fact. 45 to Silver King stacking. We gotta fight. 45 to Silver King. Alright, after this one, guys, we'll restart. We will restart the stream after this one. Alright, we'll restart it. You'll have to give me like 5 minutes. Story really dislikes if you ask for gold and do not buy. So if you ask for it, you need to bid. It's alright, Buck. I'm going to just restart it. We won't take a poll. I'll just restart. I'm going to count it down. 3 to Silver King. I'm going to restart the thing. We're going to sell this coin. 46 to Schaefer. In fact, we'll restart now. And it's at 46 to Schaefer. We're going to restart now, guys. So get ready. ECP says it's working fine for him. But we're just going to restart. We'll count it down to Schaefer. 3, 2, 1. We're going to fast count it. And then I'm going to restart it. And if it doesn't work in the next stream and it's still lagging, I don't know what to say, guys. Some of you are saying it's fine. Others are saying it's not fine. So we're sold to Schaefer. All right, guys, get ready. Take a quick